Today we are going to look at Harry Potter Espanol. Why? Because why not? So I don't have an actual complete collection, 1 through 7. I have a bit of everything. So before we start, there are 2 different publishers for Spanish. Now I'm gonna butcher this, and I'm sorry, but one of them is Emice, not really sure, it's Emece, and the other one's Salamandra. So this is the Emice. I'm sorry, I'm not Spanish, I don't know it. This is the original Philosopher's Stone edition in Spanish. It's got a nice yellow trim to it. It's got a unicorn in the background. Harry, Fluffy, the 3-headed dog, is right there in the castle over the lake. So this is a 3rd edition. Now, I don't know anything about it. I'm guessing it's a first printing because it doesn't even state that is any other printing available. The inside, it's very much a basic book. There's nothing really descriptive or extra, inside of it. It's just plain and simple. And this is the back of it featuring Dumbledore. It is a little bit banged up. I got these secondhand back in 2020, and this cost $10.98 USD. Now I have the same series, Chamber Secrets. This is Harry with Fox the Phoenix and a Basilisk. It's like a mint green compared to the other one, so context. These are what they look like. There. That's the back of it. And I have a 1st edition, but again, I don't know the printing. So there it is. Again, it's a bit banged up. And then I have The Prisoner of Azkaban. And this features Harry and Hermione on Buckbeak with the orange theme. Let's get all 3 of them. Boom. There they are. And they are all numbered if you pay attention. They say 3 on it. And this is the back. Again, like I said, these are very basic. And each one of these was $10.98. Pretty good bargain. Back in 2020. Now, I also have the books by Salamandra, and this is Goblet of Fire Publishing. So it features Harry with the Beauxbaton, I think they're called the Braxian horses? Giant horses that pull the carriages for the Beauxbatons. See, the Beauxbatons right there. What am I looking at? This way. Beauxbatons are right there. Hogwarts Castle in the background. This is the side. The Hungarian Horntail in the back. That. Now, there's nothing fancy about this one either that I'm aware of. Oh, it does have this. That's nice. There you go. Now, this Goblet of Fire is an 18th edition, but it's the first printing of the 18th edition. So, it's really not worth anything. This is an 18th edition. Dang. And then, in the same series as that one, we have Deathly Hallows. And this reminds me of Kermit talking to himself, like Kermit with the hood, like Kermit in his black hood talking to himself, like, why are you the way you are? This is honestly what it looks like to me. Side. And then the flames that attack everything in the Room of Requirement. And this one is a 10th edition first printing. So again, it doesn't mean diddly squat. But then there it is again. My Spanish. So here they are together. A couple of years ago, they started out with 20 Years of Magic, and they released the Philosopher's, aka Sorcerer's Stone, in different houses. Well, because they were releasing them the same year, 20 years later of the book, so let's say the first one came out in 1997, well, in 2017, they released 20 Years of Magic for Philosopher's Stone. They later ended up rebranding it to House Editions, and so they released all the books, or else it would be up until, 2027, to get everything out. It would be 2027 when Deathly Hallows would finally come out, and, who's gonna take 10 years plus to finish a series, right? That's ridiculous. Terrible marketing again. So, here is the first one. This is in Spanish. This is Philosopher's Stone in Spanish. And this is related to Gryffindor, right? So you have the lion there. Basically, Godric Gryffindor it says, if you can read Spanish, valor, courage, and audacity? That can't be right. I don't know what that says. I think it says audacity. Audacity with this bitch. The back of it is the house ghost, which is nearly headless Nick. It says Nick casi decapitado. I'm assuming that's gonna be my best thing of Spanish. And the inside. And it's pretty cool because everything is about Gryffindor. So it gives you a fun fact, like a fun fact sheet, I guess, about Godric Gryffindor and the House of Gryffindor. And then, characteristics of Gryffindor and everything. So it's kind of like a fun little thing. And then it just gives you the rest of the book. Now, I do love everything is in red. The trimming is in red. Every little thing is in red. This is what the book looks like. Boom. There it is. Nothing on the back. Pretty boring. And then again, jacket cover. Gives you more information about Gryffindor. So like I said, this is very much all about Gryffindor. So this is Chamber of Secrets, Ravenclaw edition. So it does have a bit of the Chamber of Secrets with the snakes, and then it's got the Ravenclaw touch to it. So you can see everything. So we have Moni Myrtle right there, who's a Ravenclaw. Basically, each book of these represents something that happens based on that house. So like Moni Myrtle was a Ravenclaw. Back. So it just says characteristics of Ravenclaw in Spanish. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure that out. This is what the book looks like. And again, everything is in blue. And like I said, it's 20 Years of Magic, later rebranded to House Editions. But funny enough, this one doesn't say House Edition. But these do. See at the very bottom it says Edición del 20th Aniversario. That is 20th House Edition. So, and then again, like I said, there are bits and pieces about Ravenclaw at the very beginning, where you learn a lot about Rowena Ravenclaw and the fun fact sheets and all that. And then lastly, we have A Prisoner of Azkaban in Hufflepuff. So you have Sirius Black, the Grim, but then you also have the Night Bus down here. Okay, so that is either Harry or Cedric flying right there. You got the Golden Snitch, you got the Full Moon. So there's nothing really related to Hufflepuff on this. Then again, there was really nothing that big about Hufflepuff except for Cedric Diggory and Hufflepuff team beating Harry at Quidditch. So there's the inside of it, Badger on the top of it, your Hufflepuff fun fact sheet, and then this is the back. There you go, that's what it looks like inside. And again, there's the Badger there. So let's look at all three of these. See how they all have their mascots. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the actual sign of Ravenclaw is an eagle, not a raven. Those are all of my books for Spanish. Philosopher's Stone is a 3rd edition, 2nd printing. It cost me $14.39 USD in 2021. We have Chamber of Secrets Ravenclaw edition is a 1st edition, 1st printing. It cost me $15.50 in 2021. And also in 2021, I got the Hufflepuff, A Prisoner of Azkaban, and this was $9.34. And this was also a 1st edition, 1st printing. So let me know in the comments below which series you enjoyed looking at the most. The House editions that were later rebranded because they were originally 20th anniversary, or did you like the original publication ones, or did you enjoy the newer publications with the same illustrations, basically the same theme? Did you enjoy the Kermit one the most? I bet you did. Anyway, I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!